What's up, everybody? Sports Gaming Rosters here again. I hope you guys are enjoying the new roster set for MLB The Show 22. I wanted to show you how to set it up properly if you want to get the most out of it for your franchise. This is something I just learned myself after playing this game for years. I didn't know you can do a lot of these things. So after doing some research, this is definitely the way to go, other than doing like the roster control option that they have, which really limits what you're actually able to do. So follow along here if you're interested in really getting the most out of the franchise and not relying on the computer to make trades and all this other stuff that they're really not very good at. So start up your franchise. I recommend you use our roster set. It's a really good set right here. Load it up. So hit square. I'm on PS5, but you want to select all. Select all. Don't worry about anything else right now. Advance. Um, See this CPU roster control. That allows you to do just a few little things. It's really not that great. I would not recommend using it at all. You can leave all this stuff here the same if you want to. Obviously, if you want to do any of this, you can. I don't. Yeah. Okay, so this doesn't really matter right now. So you always start the regular season. Okay, wait for this thing in the top right to cycle through, and I'll show you where to go from here. All right, so you want to go to settings, user settings. Come over to this thing right here, the three dots. You want to save as a new preset. So I'm going to save from simulation, and I'm going to rename it whatever. The first one will be the team you decide you want to control. So I'll just name it my name. All right, and then you can go ahead and go in here and obviously whatever you want to do here. I always put everything for manual. This is your controlled team. Depending on how many teams you want to control, I'm only going to control one. Um, I'll put all these on manual. And then when I go to the computer, I will go setting by setting so you can see. Okay, so pardon me. All right, now you want to do the computer profile. Click the same three dots, save as new preset. You can save from whatever you want to. I'll save from simulation. And see it says simulation 5. I'll rename it, edit preset name. I'll change it to computer. All right, so change it to computer here. Okay, then you want to go in and first go to preset associations. So I'm going to be the Cubs. Everything else I'm going to put on computer. Since I'm the Cubs, I'll put my name for that one. All right, now hit accept. Okay, so you see your settings preset, top left, computer. You want to make sure that's highlighted. Go to mode specific. And then these are all the things that you can let the computer do or you can do yourself. I recommend turning critical situations off. That's if you're simulating your own and you want to like hop in. If it's a one run game in the eighth, it's whatever the computer decides they want you to try to jump in and play. All right, so lineups rotation, the computer will determine the lineup and the pitching rotation. You can do this yourself, obviously, but it's pretty tedious. So I always leave it on auto. 40-man roster, I will leave that on auto as well. Um, Apparently, the logic is going to be a lot better as to bringing those injured guys up and putting them on the 40-man so they're not exposed to the Rule 5 draft. Roster moves, this is call ups and send downs. I'm going to leave it on auto as well. You can leave it on manual if you're really, really hardcore into your franchise and you want to really pay attention to everybody, but that seems like a whole lot of work to me, so I'll leave it on auto. Scouting, me personally, I think scouting is worthless in this game. They really need to update the draft portion, but yeah, they probably never will. What I do, I always end up creating actual draft prospects and importing them in at the start of the second season or later on. So I don't really even bother scouting myself. So definitely, if you want to scout for every team, which I don't see why you would do that. Waivers, I highly recommend you leave that on auto. So teams will drop players and other teams will claim the guys. Drafting, I will put it on auto. Remember, this is for the computer. Injury management, this is automatically placing injured players on the injured list. I would leave that on auto as well. Management is coaches and trainers and all that stuff. I would leave that on auto. Trades, this is up to you. Do you like the computer making trades themselves? I personally don't. I don't think the trades ever really make much sense. So this is the one thing I do leave on manual for all the teams. Free agency, obviously, computer assigning free agent teams, and contracts, computer re-signing players. So yeah, other than trades, I usually let the computer handle everything. So when you're done with that, you can also go through the other things here and I don't know, pick whatever you want. But yeah, so you want to do that, hit back, make sure you apply your changes. So then go to your team that you're controlling. So you can see that I can make trades and all this other stuff. And you can send through any trade, I believe. So we see what it says on top. We're definitely interested in making this deal, blah, blah, blah. That's the only time I would really accept a trade. Use it. You can take advantage of it if you want to. If not, whatever. It's up to you. It's your franchise. The other good thing that I just noticed, I never knew you could do this before, but you want to go into settings, gameplay. It can be go to general, go to advanced. Injuries you want to put on manual. Um, this allows you to actually go into the injured list and hit R1. That's for PlayStation. I'm not sure what it is for the other consoles. I'm sure it's the front trigger button. Oh, well, it's not letting me do it. Well, crap. Let me see what I'm doing wrong. Give me a second here. Maybe I need to. Here we go. Okay, yeah, here we go. You're going to have to go to your computer profile, change injuries and manual. Also have to go to your user profile, go to general, advance, injuries to manual. All right, save those settings. Now let's try. All right, go to your injured list, hit R1, and see how that brings up all the players. So like I know Mike Minor's injured. Let me look up on here real quick what his injury is. Sorry, I'm quiet here. Give me a second. Go to fangraphs.com. Best website to go to. I will link it in the description below. Go to the roster resource page. Go to your teams page. You can't see this, it's off screen right now, but I'm doing it. All right, here we go. Now, since our roster is the opening day roster, I recommend only placing injured players that have been injured since the season started. So Mike Minor just has shoulder soreness. Let's see what we got here. I'll go shoulder strain, and he's throwing some bullpen sessions. You got to do a little research. I'll go ahead and just. I guess you can only do a certain amount of days for a certain amount of injuries. Yeah. Okay. Well, whatever. But there you go. See, pops up his injury right there. Who else do we have on the Reds? Luis Castillo, the same injury. I'll do shoulder pull, 12 days. So it's really cool that you're able to do that. Go back, check out the injured list. There you go. So if you really want to not have your injured guys just hanging out on like the double A or the A teams in the roster, go ahead and just take about 40 minutes or so, go through all the Fangraphs roster resource pages and change the injuries to manual, and boom, there you go. So long video. Sorry it's so long. Sorry I did so much talking. I'm kind of learning it as you guys are too, but I think this is the best way if you want to get the most out of your franchise, especially with the roster we have here for you guys. So if you have any questions, please let me know in the comments. I will link Fangraphs and I will link the roster resource page so you can easily see the injuries and do this stuff yourself. All right. Thanks. Any questions? Please let me know. Please like and subscribe. Blah 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 blah. More roster information and videos and all that good stuff coming soon. Thanks, guys. See you later.